Hi, I'm Diana DeRosa, and I am speaking to Cheryl Olsten, who originally lived on Long Island, where I live, but now lives in Pennsylvania. And she is the writer of the wonderful animated film, Big Wishes for Little Feet. So Cheryl, I really enjoyed watching this animation. I was just thinking, when I was a little girl, wouldn't it be fun to have watched this? What inspired you to do this animated film?
Well, it was an afterthought, actually. I didn't think about it when I initially planned to write the story. I wasn't thinking I'm going to do the book and do an animation as well. So after the book was published, and Paulo Dalton, who is the illustrator, was getting so many wonderful compliments. And I just thought it would be really lovely to see the book come to life. And so I contacted Paulo, because it seemed like a natural to contact him. He's in Italy. And I told him my idea, and he was thrilled, of course. And he, over in Italy, has lots of contacts and put me in touch with animators over there. And they were great. I mean, it was so much fun to talk to everybody over in Italy. They're just like so jovial and lots of, good feelings. And they put the animation together for me. I found the voice. I like to be very hands-on. And so I had found the voice, and Paulo had to do a little more on the back end of the animations because they weren't set up to be animated. And the animators talked to me a little bit about it, how the process would go. And that's sort of how it took off. So Paulo did his bit. I found the voice, and she nailed it. She was an actress and also a voiceover artist, and put all that together. The animators took it, and it was about 3 weeks to put it together.
Wow, that is not very long, actually.
It's not. I was on a deadline, and they probably thought I was a pushy American, and I felt really bad about it. But I had this deadline because the publishing house wanted to use it as a marketing tool, and we had a deadline. So push, 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 and we got it done.
Absolutely. And must be some kind of a backstory. You have a horse that has a similar name. So can you connect the dots there?
So in 2018, I imported this horse from Belgium, and his name is Lafitte de Muse. He's a hunter. And in the hunter world, he kind of rose to stardom very quickly and has received a lot of accolades, a lot of awards. He's been nominated for Horse of the Year and all sorts of things. And his prize money goes to, or a portion of his prize money goes to the EQUUS Foundation, which is a foundation that gives money to guardian charities to rescue horses from abuse and neglect and eventual, unfortunately, slaughter, but they try not to get to that point. So his money goes to helping the EQUUS Foundation. But the animation was just a lot of fun, and it was a great learning experience. And the particular type of animation is called parallax, which is a simple, where the background is moving slower than the foreground. So it gives that, that dimensional feeling, two-dimensional feeling, which was easier to do than complex animation. As it is already, it's a very heavy file. So I can't imagine what it would have been like if it was complex animation, and that would have taken much longer.
So the whole idea of animation, if you had to do it again, do you think it would be easier the next time around? Or do you think at the end of the day, as long as you don't have to be the one that does the animation, that it doesn't matter?
So I think we're always learning. And especially, when we first do something, they always say that when you flip the first pancakes, you don't serve your first pancakes, it's the ones after that you serve. So this book was a first for me, and this animated film was a first for me. My background is in photography. So I would write my next story differently, as in if an editor tells me to remove 500 or 1,000 words, I'll listen next time. And I will know to maybe collaborate more in the beginning, let's say with an animator, to really pull out what one wants to do beforehand, and the illustrator. So it's all a learning experience.
Valuable information. Thank you for sharing all that. Well, if somebody wants to know more about your book and your film and about you, how would they do that? And do you have any last words you'd like to say before we sign off?
You know, the book is about facing obstacles and turning disappointments into achievements. And I think that those are things that, you know, it's easy for us to draw back and to maybe let things get us down. That's always kind of like a natural reaction, I guess. But I think in this book, the idea is to truly try and face those obstacles and face those challenges and not be afraid. So I hope that people get that message from the book, children especially, because it's a children's book. And so where can you find the book? Any, you know, online bookseller. It's Amazon, it's Barnes and Nobles, it's on my website, which is CherylOlsten.com. And we have an Instagram page that we just started where you can see pictures of Lafitte and other, you know, accolades and things like that. So it's kind of fun. It's been a fun process, a fun journey.
Well, well done. Big wishes for little feet. Really, really fun film to watch. So thank you for joining me and for being a part of this year's EQUUS Film and Art.
Well, thank you, Diana. This was a real pleasure. Thank you very much.